G'day guys, this is Rob from Troutlore.com.au, Australia's fly tying specialist store. Today we're tying a pheasant tail with the difference. It's a double bead head pheasant tail tied on a bent nymph hook so that it has more of a stonefly appearance to the fish, especially given that extended head thorax section as you would expect from the multiple wing cases found on a stonefly. It's a traditional mayfly imitation pattern, tied to look more like a stonefly. It fishes well for both. It's nice and heavy with those two tungsten beads, so it gets down fast, and most of all, it catches fish. So let's get tying. We are coming in with a Goulburn Steel 6033 classic stonefly nymph hook. That one is the size 14. And we are marrying that up with two 2.8mm tungsten beads, or 7/64 of an inch, depending on how you like to measure your beads. And then we're winding all that up with UTC Ultra Thread in the dark brown. So as we bring that thread up, we'll pull the beads out of the way and start just behind the hook eye, and we'll wrap over this first section of the shank and trim out the excess. Then we'll bring our thread forward again and stop at about 1 bead's distance from the hook eye itself. Then we can advance our beads up, get a couple of wraps in behind the first one, then extend our thread, loosely pass it over the rear to capture it around the hook shank behind that rear bead, and get a couple of wraps in there. Then we'll force it forward in between the two beads just to lock that joining thread off between them, and then we can bring our thread back again. Those beads now are not going to go anywhere, and importantly we've left some space between the hook eye and the front bead to finish everything off. Now that we've done that, we can then continue making touching wraps with our thread just about the entire way down that hook shank until we come close to the bend in the hook. At this point we're going to tie in our rib. For that we're using Veniard wire, copper wire to match the beads, and we are just going to take our section of that, align it with the near side of the hook shank, and then making sure that it's running straight up the shank. We'll just cover that up to lock it in position, and then wrap back down, finishing with our thread in the same position. Now for our tail and the body, we are using pheasant tail. This one dyed in the claret colour so that we get a nice dark body to this nymph to make it look like a lot of the stonefly nymphs we find in these waters. So we just peeled off a half a dozen or so fibres from that stem, and we want to take about a shank's worth and extend that from our tie-in point. So we transfer to our other hand, then one loose wrap around to get that in position, and pull up on the thread. A couple more wraps to lock that down, pull those fibres up, and then start wrapping our thread back up to that bend in the hook. Now we can take these pheasant tail fibres and start wrapping them up the hook itself, basically making touching wraps. We don't want to overlay it too much because we want to keep it fairly slim, as that's how a stonefly's elongated body tends to be. It's not very bulky. Once we get up to the bend, do one wrap with our thread behind the pheasant tail to lock that down, one in front, one in behind, one in front again. Then we can trim that off. That's not going anywhere. but to make sure it holds when fish get their teeth into it, and to give the body some segmentation, we're now going to take this wire and make cross wraps up the body over those pheasant tail fibres, nice even wraps, so it creates a segmented look to the body. And again, we'll finish up just behind that bead, take our thread and go around the wire twice and then around the shank twice, and that will allow us to be able to helicopter that wire off without it slipping and leaving no tag ends at all. Next we'll tie in the wing case. Again, back with our pheasant tail, we'll take 8 or so fibres, peel them off the stem, just align those tag ends, and then we want to put the thicker section to the rear, and we'll lay that down on top, capturing it like so, and then wrap back a couple of mils away from those beads. Then we can just trim out that excess and a couple of wraps just to tidy up the tag ends. For the thorax behind those beads, we're using Peacock Herl. We're not wrapping huge amounts, so we only really need 1 herl strand for this. We'll take that between the thumb and forefinger of both hands and give them a good sharp yank. That breaks it off at the weak point, so we know it's not likely to break when we start wrapping. And then capture that with our thread. We can then wrap back to the point where that pheasant tail is tied in, and then wrap forward up to the bead, just filling in all that space. Once we come to the top there, we wrap once in front, once behind, once in front again, once behind again, and we can trim that off. Now we need to advance our thread forward. We're going to jump into the middle of those 2 beads, put 1 wrap in, and then to the front of the 2 beads and put a wrap in to lock that in place. Then we take our pheasant tail fibres, fold them over the top, and with our bobbin in our left hand, whilst keeping pressure on our right, we'll make 2 wraps around and then pull up. Then we'll transfer the bobbin to the other hand, get a couple of wraps around the hook shank itself to lock that off, and then we can trim out those stubs nice and close. Once we've done that, just a few wraps in there to seal that all off, and in comes our whip finisher. A couple of 2 or 3 turn whip finishers. That takes care of the thread. We can trim that out. And then just to ensure that wing case is toughened up, we're going to do a little bit of Upavon Crystal Coat UV resin. So I'll just pop some of that onto my tray here, and then with the bodkin we'll just apply some from the rear of that wing case and work it forward. Bring a little bit more on. Bring it down either side. Then in comes the trusty Loon Infiniti torch. Turn that on. It only takes a few seconds for that to seal up and lock in place. And there you have it. It's a simple little pattern, a spin on the original Pheasant Tail Nymph tied by Sawyer back in the UK many moons ago. Now upgraded with this bent Stonefly nymph hook and 2 tungsten beads to make sure it gets down nice and fast. Easy to tie, very effective. Bent shank gives it a little bit more of a natural bend to the body, but also keeps that hook point more exposed. So as usual, all the materials are available from the Troutlore fly tying store. You can find them in the material list down there in the description. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and happy tying.